EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And they go play action with Franks. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's... down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. A good pickup there at 22. A first down throw. Here's Franks. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Franks getting this ball out wide for Davis. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right.
Well, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Seibert able to knock this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Green to bring it back. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
That'll go as a loss of 5. Setting up play action. Franks. throw is going to be incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's third down. It's Franks now from the shotgun. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Tanner Muse with it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early? Learn from them.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. This is Gallman. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And Frank's looking to throw. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Franks now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Franks. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Goldman. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Franks. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again is gone. That's complete to Hightower. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Goff. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Now Gallman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Harris.
Expect nothing less, baby. Expect nothing less.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Franks. That's complete to Gallman. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second down, Franks. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Franks. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This will be taken in by Hightower. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Taken down. Goff is sacked. That's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. On first down, it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
About 3 yards there to the 27. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. Franks. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Gallman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Wayne Gallman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd and 12, Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. To the air again, Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The tackle made by T.J. Carey. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Franks. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Franks. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is gone. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down. Now here on EA Sports. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first. But this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the red zone now, Goff. He'll get this off to Swift.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Again, Goff. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now it's gone. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Swift. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On second and goal. Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on second and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third. Now Goff on third and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go play action with Franks. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They run with a fullback, Smith. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Throwing now, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Goff. Out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Goff now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one,
he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
That's caught by Pitts. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And quickly another 1st down, but tackled inbounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll look to throw. Pass complete. Hurst. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Lions, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin, sir.